Hey guys, welcome back. All right, well, last episode we got our freighter, we got our first two glyphs, and we are gonna go get the rest of the glyphs. I'm gonna show you how to do that while the gents get their accounts all set up and go through their first beginning of their bases. So anyway, we're gonna go do this. So I went and warped back to that system that had remember when I said you could get the data from the terminal in the last video. So I went back, I just bought everything they had because I don't want to run out of data again. And it's just like I'm constantly always running out of copper. So anyway, so I bought navigational data, and then I went over to this guy right over here, because we are going to get a portal. And so we bought from this guy, we bought, I'll show you. I'll just show you what I bought right here. So you want to exchange specific charts, right? And then he's got all these different charts that you can exchange for, and you want to buy 3 to 5 of these alien cartographic data, okay? And what we're looking for is a monolith that will take us to the portal, okay? Now, the other thing we need is, because we're in the Korvac, if you see the Korvac are walking around up there, and I think we've already talked to this guy. Let's go up there and okay. This guy, I'm pretty sure we've already talked to. Yeah, we've already visited with him. Okay. We have to get a Korvac's trading artifact. It's called a Korvac's something or other. Anyway, we'll see. So, but to do that, we have to go to a trade outpost to do that. So we're going to go to a trade outpost real quick. And I am seriously just going to hop right down here on this planet and go. Oh, actually, you don't know. Just while I'm in space, this is a lot better way of doing it. You go into your economy scanner, right? And you just activate the economy scanner. And then you say locate a trading outpost. And it will find it for you in your system. All right, and so there is a trading outpost in our system. I also been thinking about where are the gents going to set up base, and I do believe we're going to do that back on that paradise planet that we saw. But I'm going to have to go back there and check it out and see if it's weird or anything, or see if it's actually a paradise planet. There's also some other ideas out there, you know, some beautiful new planets that have floating islands and all kinds of stuff like that. So once we get all of our glyphs, we can easily just jump to those type of places. All right. Oh boy, here we go. Come on. And just, okay, I don't know. May not be able to do it. Nope, can't do it. I gotta come at this a different angle. All right. And right there. There we go. And then once it turns green, you press the land button and you're good to go. Okay, so these guys, the pilots, should trade you, or the NPC characters here. Maybe. I don't know if these guys will. Maybe just be the pilots. Let me see. No, offer, request direct help. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to come down here to the pilots. By the way, the pilots never come up to that spot, so you don't wait for them. You have to come down here and talk to these guys. And we're at a trading outpost, so offer to trade, and they should have a Korvac's casing. Okay, so we're going to grab just a couple of those while we're here. All right, so we got a Korvac's casing. Let's see. That's about it. And we're going to get back in our ship, and we're going to find a monolith and get on with this. I went back and watched some of the previous videos, and I get a little wandery every once in a while, guys. I appreciate you sticking in with me. Sometimes I get a little distracted, and but that's not the end of the world. Here we go. So we're going to go back up in space, and then we're going to go to those planetary charts that I bought from the guy. They are right here. Okay, so we're going to do one. Look at that first one. Alien monolith detected. Now I'm going to follow this guy right there. All right, we're going to go to the monolith. There's a number of different ways to get all of the glyphs. I'm going to go, and no matter which one you go to, you know, you just really want to thank a group of people who have put these things together. And you're going to be able to see their names because they're the ones that created the bases. And it's kind of like a group of people who just said, you know what, we want to do this for everybody. Make it easier so everybody doesn't have to make, 30 jumps and that type of thing or more. So they created all of this, and I really do appreciate it. But you have to have access to a portal. And once we have an access to a portal, the game is actually a lot more fun because you can find things that you want and make things look exactly the way you're interested rather than just having what you have. So let's go here. It's not cheating because it is in the game, and once you learn all of the glyphs, you can go anywhere anybody else has ever gone and shared their glyph coordinates with you. So we're going to come up here, and we got to kind of focus here. So my fingers rest on the cool stone of the monolith. Suddenly I'm seized. An ancient vision floods through me. Something blah, 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 blah. We have no idea what the guy's saying. Blue light pours out of the monolith as if a curtain has been dropped within. I hear a gentle hubbub. I think that's his hubbub voice. And I catch a familiar smell, the breeze. I cannot remember my home, but I know that this is a doorway. I ache for the past and cannot remember. Every inch of my soul wants to make the leap. I look to the skies and the infinity beyond. Can I truly abandon my journey when it's only just begun? So I think we're just going to go with it. The portal slipped shut and so I made the wrong. I feel pity. so I made the wrong decision. so when I got out of the ship, that created a save point. Okay, and right now it is 3:05, and so that would have been. Reload autosave, but I don't know if that's the same one. So let's go let's go to the 3. Okay. And that'll take us back as though we just landed, and we'll go answer the question the other way. I think the game saved when I answered that question. So, yep, here we go. Back at the ship, and let's go try this one more time, okay? We'll go around the other side of the ship to the portal. It won't change anything. We'll learn that word. Oh, jeez. There. All right. Got a milestone accomplished. Comprehended 10 words. All right. Well, I appreciate that, game. Let's go here. Let's climb the stairs again. Okay. Okay. And let's do this correctly this time here. Okay. So we're going to do that. I believe the story is the same. It better be. Otherwise, I'm going to have to... So we're going to say resist the temptation. There we go. See, it opens, and the spirits dwell. Admire my decision. I am rewarded. Okay, so my Korvax casing... oh yeah, that's what it is. So I got it, and now I believe, because they gave me a Korvax casing, now I can locate the portal, There we go. See? Because I had a Korvax casing. And there we go. So I don't need to save that monolith. Okay? I don't need to know where that one is. I need to remember where this portal is. And forever in the game, I can just go to a Terminus, the teleporter. Oh, that's a long way away. Let's go up here. And then from that point, this will just be one of my bases I can come to. So it's a pretty good place to set up base, but this is not the best planet to have your permanent base on. So this is just where my portal will be. So no matter where I'm at in the universe, if I want to, I can teleport back to this portal very quickly and go somewhere new that I want to go to. So, and so there it is. This is a portal. Important part in the game. We're just learning where this is at. So that's the portal. You'll be coming back here many times. So, let's see. Right about here, I'm gonna put down my base computer. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Now you can teleport back here without a teleporter, but you won't be able to teleport back if you don't have a teleporter. So, so it makes sense to go ahead and build a decent base here. But in the space that I'm capturing, I'm the only one that can change this space. And it looks like there's a little building right up over there somewhere. And that guy. Okay, so now we have a base, and I'm going to call this. Now let's see. Let's go in here. Rename the base. So Alpha 1 portal. There you go. Now I can always come back here. All right, now we have to activate it, so we're going to have to give it a bunch of materials. And we've got to go through this.
Technology recharged. Technology recharged.
Ooh, I don't want to use my copper, but I don't want to use my emerald either. So you just kind of have to. It's not a lot of stuff every time, but it is a few items every time. And it's different types of stuff you have to provide. We also have a lot of carbon. Sodium nitrate. Got a lot of dihydrin. Don't have tons of copper. We have some oxygen. Looks like we're gonna make it. Oh, I hate giving away copper, but I hate giving away emerald more because we need emerald for one of our cores. We made it. Okay, there we go. All right, they're all done. Okay. Excellent. Hello. Hello, game. I've clicked on every single one. Oh, that one's at 10%. I didn't put enough. That's what I'm not. There we go, guys. Learn from my mistakes. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so we're going to activate the portal. And we have only 2 glyphs, and obviously there's like 16 of them. So here is the coordinates to the base we're going. You put 6 of these. You put 1 of these, and then you put 5 of these. That gets us to a system that players set up this glyphs. Now, it also brings us to a place where other players have gone there and they have fun just pissing off other players by trapping them in bases they can't get out of and tricking them to run all over the place for nothing. Sometimes they're just trying to show off their base building capabilities. It's just griefing is all it is. And so I'm doing this to show you kind of the simple way of figuring this out. I believe that over there is the actual planet that has the glyphs. I'm not quite sure, but so anyway, but I do know the planet that does have the glyphs. Let's see, where the heck is my ship? Okay, so there is. Let's see. Yep, that's the correct place. So what we want to do is go to a base that has a teleporter. Okay, because where you land here, this is not the place with all of the stuff. And I actually have been here before, so I'm just going to show you what I do. Okay, so right around the corner over here. Oh, where is it? There is. There we go. No, that's not the base. That's not the base. I've been to that one. That one's annoying as heck. Okay, I think it's right around here. Yep, there it is. And I believe this guy... No, this isn't it. Look at that. The portal's right there. Oh, is that the portal we landed on? I don't think this... Yeah, that's got to be the portal we landed on. Well, hopefully this guy's got a teleporter. All we need is a teleporter. And so... I think, yep, there's a teleporter in here. And that's all we need. So you just come to a base with a teleporter. And, okay, so there are a lot of bases here. Look, I'm going to scroll through and show you if we hit other bases. Look at this. I mean, this thing is just packed with bases, right? Because people want you to go to their bases. They want to show off their base building capabilities, or they want to trick you because when you teleport in, you'll be inside of a locked base because you can't change anything. So you don't want to do that, okay? So what you want to do is you want to come all the way down to the very bottom and look for not these pictures of the glyphs. You're looking for pictures that actually show the glyph, okay? And that's a good indication that there's an actual glyph there. So let's just go to this one here, okay? We're just going to teleport to that one. It's been a while since I've done this, so. This was created 3 years ago. That's why a lot of people have griefed and done all kinds of... Look at this beautiful base. Whoever built this did a really good job, right? And we are on... Let's see, where are we? What planet are we on right now? Oh, I forgot how to do that. Is it F? Yes, so the Uditacle system, Omega, that is the planet you're supposed to be on. And there are coordinates I could share with you to each one of these, or you can look just on the screen and see the coordinates and just come here yourself, fly there in your ship. I find it much more difficult because I'm not good at navigating those coordinates on my ship. Imagine an ADD person having a trouble. So we're going to extract this glyph. Now we have 3, right? Isn't that great? Okay, and we also get a memory fragment. We'll go through all those later. Now let's go back to the terminus. And again, we're just going to go to other bases and go all the way down to the bottom again, right? Because the ones we've already been to are going to be up at the top. They're the most recent ones, okay? So now we're looking for another base that actually shows. It may say all kinds of, oh, glyph this, glyph that, glyph this, whatever. Just if it shows the glyph, then that's where you want to go, in my opinion, okay? So here you go. This one is showing the glyph. We'll see if it actually is a glyph. Okay. It's a high likelihood it is the glyph. Now, see how quick this jump was? That's telling me that we're right here on the same planet. I'm already standing there, but the game hasn't rendered it yet. Come on. See, you can tell I'm already standing there. And there it is. There is another glyph. So look at that. Right? So we're going to go ahead and take that one. Alright, now we have 4 glyphs. Right? So appreciate the person who built this base. Let's see. This is... where are we at? Let's see. So, let's see. The current, like, recent... this is where we're at. So, M-A-K-E. Make. I appreciate you, Make. Appreciate your hard work. Really do. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to go to other bases again. Go all the way down. The reason I go all the way down is just much easier to sort through everything this way. And we're looking for bases that actually show a picture of the glyph already again. So here we go. Now here's these. I'm kind of might be AI generated, but we're going to give them a shot anyway. And you can hear the sound in the background of me already showing up at the place, which means, you know, we're jumping within the same system. But this kind of always takes a minute, and whenever No Man's Sky has lots and lots and lots of people on it, this takes longer. And look at that. There's another actual glyph. All right.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
So I also want to make something else clear, guys. I am not saying this is how you do it. This is how I do it. Because I don't necessarily want to warp from system to system to system to system, and then like once every 10 systems I find a new guy. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 in a row, but you're going to warp and warp and warp and warp and warp, and that's a little grindy for me. And it's really nice that this is already somebody's put all this together, and I really appreciate all their hard work. So this is a little more along my speed. Okay, once again, recent. So this one's Sea Fish. Thank you very much. And you can see it's lining up all the ones that we've already been to. So we're just going to go to other bases, and I am going to go back down to the bottom, maybe not all the way to the bottom. And we're going to give these ones a shot here. They look like they're real, but you know what I mean? They kind of had a little bit of that AI look to them. So I question everything. Especially nowadays. Jeez. Yeah, I'm already there, but we're waiting for the animation to finish up here. There we go. And look at that. It's real, so we can trust this one. Thank you guys so much. Awesome. Down here looks like Gravnot is the guy we're trusting here. We do appreciate that. Thank you so much. You always credit the people who gave you your knowledge. That's why I mentioned, you know, Jason Plays in my last video, because I kind of like the way he plays. He's kind of a little more casual. He's not, you know, hardcore trying to be dominating the whole entire universe and, you know, being, you know, the richest person in No Man's Sky and all. He's just playing the game, having fun with friends, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And we haven't even gotten to the fun stuff yet, you know, all the base building, you know, and it's just crazy. And setting up extractors on your planet to be able to extract, you know, materials and things like that. You can also do that, by the way, on your freighter. You can actually extract some, you can jump to specific places where there's a different color star system, and your freighter will be able to extract stuff right out of the air because there's different materials in the cloud or the stellar dust. And so that's interesting as well. Your freighter can even be a place of extraction. And we'll get to all that. All right, sorry about that. And here we go. My game's being a little glitchy again. Kind of frustrating. By the way, did you see they put the little save unit right there? So that after you get your glyph, you can save things. So I think I'm going to do that. Take advantage of that. All right, 8 of 16. Create a save point. There we go. So whatever happens, we can come back at least to this point. That's very helpful because of all of the griefing everybody does and things like that. Okay, so these are all the places we've been. Let me go down here. Yep, we've already been there. Or we haven't been to those. We just kind of scanned them. Here's one right here. I think this is the next actual one. So we'll go here. So, hang in here with me. We're going to get all our glyphs, and then I'm going to use the portal to show you what you can do with the glyphs, okay? And we'll just do one location for fun and just kind of show you what we're talking about, okay?
Weather warning, incoming storm.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here. I know I'm kind of going backwards up through the numbers, but that's okay. It keeps me from, by doing that process, it keeps me from jumping back to the bases I've already been to and wasting my time. And I'm already at the base. You can see it in the background. I'm standing there just waiting for the warp animation to end. Very good. All right. 6 more to go. Oh, look at that. It's a cute little desktop tournament. Tournament. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. So that, and then let's do. That one looks good. Now, some of these other bases, not all of them are griefing and stuff. Some of them, I mean, they've collected an incredible amount of resources, and you can just go there and get them. So it's not necessarily bad. It's just like leaving on, networking and going to the space station and standing there. Sometimes people will walk up and give you, something that's worth 1 million units, just because that's what they do for fun is hand out millions of dollars in No Man's Sky and help newbies. And so that's another way of doing it. But as you'll find out, right, if you guys noticed, when I go back to my you've seen me restart the game, I only have one other save. And that's because on the other saves, I did too much of that stuff. And now it's like, I can always just go and buy whatever I wanted. There's no more fun in the game because there's nothing left to accomplish. So you got to leave yourselves like quests like this one. Because you got to go and do it. And you can say, hey, I did that. So it's part of the fun of games. And so you don't want to completely just cheat your way through a game. But the other hand, like what I do, some people would find that cheating, like selling your ship at the towards the beginning and getting yourself a bunch of money. But I can get some great stuff early and then really enjoy building all that stuff out. Okay, so let's see here. The freighter itself, like the one we just got, where's the glyph? Okay, I don't see it. Well, I don't know if I want to save. The glyph should have been right here. Is it under that? What do you guys think? I don't think I can destroy that. Let me see. No, it's somebody else's base. So, glyph located here. So is it directly under it? Let's see. So it did bring my ship over here. Is it underneath? Is it around here somewhere? This is highly toxic.
Protection falling.
Yeah. This is a naturally occurring piece of terrain. So this is a weird base. This is one of those things I'm talking about where, yeah, where's the thing? So we'll just go to another one and just not waste our time. I have spent an incredible amount of time going through those and doing those. See, it shows that this is where we're at. It shows it just
Storm clearing.
just outside the stairs. Okay, let's go look. Maybe I didn't look careful enough. Stairs where though? Stairs over here, outside the stairs. There is no stairs here. So, see, oh, there are the stairs. And there it is, guys. Ah, I shouldn't have judged them. I shouldn't have judged it. I was wrong. It was right there. So, I was in the middle of monologuing, guys. That's why I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So, you caught me monologuing. All right, almost done here. All right. Starting to run low on bases with glyphs. Here's one that we haven't been to. Come on, animation. Catch up. Look at that. Three more. All right, and my oh, see what I'm talking about? You teleport in, they don't put a teleporter in there, and it is a glyph, but you just kind of stuck on the base, and you got to just go to the next one because there's no teleporter here, unless they have another building with a teleporter, or maybe the teleporter is just outside. No, I don't see it. And I can't put one down because this is not my base. So like if I try to grab a refiner and put it down, it won't let me. So now I got to fly to another base in this system. Or just go to like the space station. Probably the best way to do it. Just go to the space station and use the correct teleporter. Let's see. How about... Let's just make sure that was the right planet we were on. I think it is. Nope. Nope. See, we're not on the Udactyl, whatever one that was. So maybe it is over here where all these other bases are. Let's see which one this one is. that's not it. Okay. So, there's this one. That's not it. So it's about around the backside. Nope. 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 There's that one, and then there's... Oh, maybe that's it. Nope, that's Rasmus. Where the heck is it? So, this thing just teleported me... Okay, space station. When in doubt, go to the space station. It's just the easiest way to do it. All right. So, yes, we did use the portal to get us there, and we did get to the right system, but sometimes people do, like I said, they do, I don't know how they get their listing in there and screw it up, but we're going to go back to just simply go to the portal here and go back to like one of the bases that we know are real. Okay, so let's go to recent. Okay, that's where I was just at. That was one of them where I was just at. And so these were all the bases I was just at. Remember, we saw this guy here. I'm going to go to this one where it says Glyph 6, because that was a sea fish that was part of that system. And let's see, does it say the name of the planet it's on? No. But I think that's part of that original group. And once you get back there and you look at their bases, you should be able to find it. But you can seriously get on a wild goose chase doing this. And so you guys don't want to get involved in that. I don't know if you ever heard that term, wild goose chase, before. Teach all my old man stuff. Okay, we're back here, and I'm just going to confirm that, oof, things are a little glitchy here. See, I've already visited that one, so I can't grab it. So I'm going to just pop in back here. Okay, now we're back in the right area here. Okay, so I believe I've been to this one, right? Did I just visit that one? It looks like I last visited by that guy in 2026. But that looks like one we've already been to, huh, guys? Let's go down to the bottom, like I said. You always go down and to the bottom to see the ones that you haven't been to yet, and then sort through them that way. See, that says glyph base, but it doesn't show the glyph. And oh, I just saw one. See, I don't think we've been here, but oh, this one looks familiar. Might not have a terminal. Is this the? I don't know. We're running out of options here because this one may be the one without the teleport thing. So, come on. Did I already? Yeah. Yep. This is it. This is the one. I was right. It brought me here because the base was there. That's the only reason it brought me here. And so that base was the reason that we had to do all this to start with. Let's go back. Do this again. Maybe I'll cut this part out of the video. So. Alrighty. Hello. I'm just going to look real quick. That's a save beacon. That says that's a grave. That's a base. Is this the right planet? Let's see. Am I too close to the planet for it to show me? Yeah, it is. I'm kind of entering their atmosphere. All right. What the heck? I'm biting. I think most of you are probably like, you know, dude, you're probably not safe on the internet based on your gullibility here. Let's see what happens. Whoa, we are rubber banding bad here, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, luckily we got the landing sequence correct. What is going on? The game is very much having problems. Okay. Now we're having... What? If a base has a lot of stuff in it, the more items are placed in the base, the more the game has a struggle. So this may just be a base that just has... I'm guessing the glyph is down here in a little room or something like that. Maybe it's out here. There it is. See? Alrighty. It's right here. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this one I've already been to. Alright, well, at least we know we're on the right planet. Okay. Now, let's go to other bases. And... just a couple more. I don't see it. Haven't been to this one yet. Looks like I could see a glyph there. It's like I told you at the beginning. This can get a little dodgy. You got to kind of be safe, save often, you know. You can get quite confused pretty quick. Alright, let's see if this is an actual real base and a real glyph. Yes, it is. Alright. I think we're down to only needing 2. We are down to only needing 2. So let's cross our fingers and make a few more jumps. We bend all those. Let's go down to the bottom and work our way up. So like this guy is doing, he's farming magnetized ferrite. You can just pick that up for free. That's his glyph number 6. It looks like it's actually a place to go get those rare materials. I forgot the name of those. This doesn't show a glyph. That one doesn't show a glyph. Come on. That's the portal. Oh, a little too fast there. Don't know if I believe that. There's a portal glyph site like this one here. Doesn't look. It says world portal. It doesn't mean anything. It was just people trying to get you to come to their base. I don't know what for, honestly. I honestly don't know what for. And we've been to this one already several times, right, guys? Yeah. I'm missing 2. I am missing 2. Oh, wait a minute. That can't be. Yes, it is the one I've been to. That picture, I've been there several times. But it's down too far on the list. That's very interesting. So I don't know how that is on the list multiple times. Okay, let's look. Where am I missing one? I don't see any there. I don't see one there. One more. That's the portal. These are outposts. Glyph Planet, Glyph Explorer. Sorry guys, this is taking so long, but we're getting down to the end. I might just have to go to some of these. This is Glyph Spot. That doesn't mean anything. That was the first one I went to, right? But I don't remember this one here. It's a free farm, but see what I'm saying? I don't know which one I ended up with. I think I went to this one, and then worked my way up. But again, I don't know what these are over here. Well, I'm just going to have to try. No. So 3, 6, 9. That just shows a Turnimus out in the middle of nowhere. That's 13. Yep. Alright. I'm going to take the bite. I doubt there's going to be a... I doubt there's going to be a glyph there. Come on. Yeah, this is somebody's farm. So, like, look at this. Like, I could just take... Look at that. Isn't that nice? I got 6,000 uranium. And I'll bet you each one of these has uranium in them. Yep. Storage facility. Right? Just... this is crazy. Okay, so we're looking to see if there's a portal here or a glyph. Looks like there's a refinery. That's nice. A refiner. But this was just a ploy to get us here to give us free stuff, which, it's not the end of the world, but I don't see another terminal, and this base is so glitchy. I don't even know where my ship's at. Alrighty. There it is. So, wild goose chase, but I got a lot of uranium. So there you go. I mean, that's like I said, it's just crapshoot sometimes. All right. Now, my freighter doesn't have a terminus yet, but I could put one in. Or I could just fly to the space station and be done with it. So. Oh, you know what I could also do, guys? Let's do this. Let's just call on the anomaly, because that has a big old fat terminus on it. All right. When in doubt, call in the anomaly or your freighter if it has a teleport terminal on it. We haven't built out our base at all yet. Okay. Now I don't have networking on, that's why there's nobody else here. I turned it off for this part until the gents join us. All right, here's the big terminal. Monster huge. Okay. A little scary, actually. Okay. Now, this should show if I go to, that's my bases. These are recent bases, right? So these are my recent bases, and you can see there's one of the portal ones. So I do have the coordinates on another screen over here. Let's see. Have I been to all of these? So now I'm into all the places. So this isn't gonna. This is just gonna give me my recent ones. So I know I can warp back to that system. Let's go back to this system that has these. Okay. And if anything, I can. Well, then I've got to fly around. But I bet you if we just go to the other save beacons on the planet, we'll probably find the ones that we haven't been to yet. So it might take a little bit longer. I might have to edit this video. But I'm looking for 2 more glyphs. If we're on the right planet. Okay, right? I've already gotten this one. Yep. We'll save. Now, I have no idea where this goes. Appreciate all the work they put into this. All right, kind of a cool little base, right? Lots of little stuff. Let's see what we can buy from the terminal. All right, and this is kind of nice. Wow. I guess that flower is important at some point. I don't know about it right now. And then like these type of rooms you can set up and just go into the room and press, harvest all plants, and you'll get all those plants. I have no need for any of those plants right now. They just take up my inventory. But my ship is over here. I have no idea what that was. It's kind of freaky. Something just flew by me there. Okay. So I believe this is the right planet. So that's off planet. We're looking for... That's a save beacon. 2 minutes away. I can't really... Oh, I can. Oh. Shoot. Right off the frickin' planet. So that's not the correct planet. Okay. All right. And come on. Show me the name of the planet, not all these other things. That's not the name of our planet. That's not the name of our planet. We've done this before, haven't we, guys? Maybe it's around the backside of this one. It shows that there's another planet over there. Alright, no glyph.
Threat detected.
Oh, jeez. Where's that other planet? Okay. Ramos. That's not it, but this looks like it's an unknown moon. That looks like the correct place, guys. Yeah, that's it. That's our planet. Okay, so that's where we want to go. Storm shelter.
Warning. Threat detected.
Okay, let's go to this planet. There we go. Now we got some reinforcements. Okay. Now, if I had hired a bunch of people, they would come and help me. So I don't know if we've already gotten Glyph 5. No glyphs, just peaceful.
Threat detected.
Okay. Nope. Let's just, you know what? I'm just going to go to Glyph 5. Isn't that the one we've already been to, guys? Didn't we already go there? But let's give it a shot. That may be the one we already were at. I should be able to tell right away. Doesn't look like where we've already been. Of course, how do I know? Right? Come on. Is this it? Can I use it? I already had it. Been there, done that. Okay, that's a problem. So, yep. Oh, remember, this is the one with that. Okay, at least we know we're back on the right place, though. So, if I go to other bases here, I am trying to find the last two. So, we go down to the bottom. Oh, see a Glyph base 7? I have not been there yet. Just give it a shot. Oh, I should have saved. Oh, when I got out of the ship, I say it saved. So I'm very lucky there. Come on, let this be a glyph. 2 more, and we're done. Is this that base that I was already at, guys? Nope, there's the glyph. Sweet. One more, guys. This is simple, right? Oh, everything's very laggy. Everything's very laggy. Okie dokie. Okay. Already been there, right? Already been there, yep. Been there, been there, been there, been there. I don't remember this one. Yeah, that was the first one we went to. That says Glyph spot. Okay, so we're looking at the names of the people that we trust. This Zune, Gravnot, Make, Nendo Ryan, right? So let's see if we can find any more of theirs. We've been to that one. Glyph system. I don't know who that is, but it... Okay. And so, let's see. Nanite farm. Now that says Glyph base.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Thank you, Mr. Robotic Man. Okay, Glyph 14 permadeath. Did I already try that, guys? High fiber gran. I don't know if I trust that. This is Glyph site alpha. Now my name is Alpha, so real name's Larry, guys. But okay, that's so I got a couple options here. That says Glyph base. It could just be, hey, this is where you hang out when you're hunting for glyphs. Don't know what that all means, right? Let's look for people we trust. Base for glyphs. See, it doesn't say it's a glyph base. Okay. Glyph base. Looking for a picture of an actual glyph. Because I don't think they can fake that. I think that has to be done by the system. Smokey's Gold Glyphs. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Well, do we trust any of these other guys? Alright. Glyph 14. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. And we might be... Oh, I didn't save. Shoot. I didn't save. I see a glyph, though. I see a glyph. Come on, animation. Be done with it. And there's the glyph. Look at that. All right, my man. Whoever you are, thank you. All right. Well, that's very kind. We love you too. All right, we have seriously accomplished some stuff, guys. Let's scan those guys. That was crazy. Yeah.
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, I don't have protection for all this. All right. Well, guys, that was awesome. Now, we have all these worlds now. All these places in our inventory. So we're going to go back to my freighter. Now, my freighter does not have the ability itself for me to initiate a jump to another place. But I could get into a spaceport or the anomaly and go to a place that I've already been that's all the way across the galaxy and warp there, and then call my freighter in, and the freighter will be there. So there's always little workarounds and stuff like that, but you do want to get your freighter to the point where it can travel on its own. And the way you do that is by building out the base. By the way, I found out the reason I couldn't show you what I wanted to show you in the last video is because, if you remember, I asked the system to go ahead and bring over the freighter, or the build out of the last freighter, and the build out of the last freighter was junk. And this freighter has a build out that's a little bit better and a little bit more interesting, and I deleted it. But I'm going to delete all of this stuff over here anyway, and we're going to build out a real nice base. We just are. But let's just confirm here real quick. We go in, and we'll just go into catalog, and we're going to go into to those guys there. We're going to go into Atlas, go into the portal glyphs, and whoa, where are they, guys? The game hasn't updated that. Still shows I only have 2. That's okay, guys. So here's what I've done. After I signed off, I went back and teleported to my portal base that we created, and I'm just going to check. And the whole game just seems really, really laggy, so I think that's just all that's going on. But I'm here at my portal base, and I'm just going to go ahead and check to see if all the portals show up, because all the online stuff didn't help me at all. And I just thought, well, I can just go here and see if I have all of them to put in. And I do have all of them. So there you go. Woo! Okay, so with that, I will sign off and say I will see you guys in the next episode.